Hey everybody, welcome to Tristan and his whiteboard live. Thursday, here we are again. Today we're going to talk about a please do topic, and it's going to be referring to personal property. And we'll talk more about that after, of course, we get to the joke of the day. Why didn't the melons get married? Simple. They can't elope. Can't elope. All right. So let's talk a little bit about personal property. And the reason I'm bringing this up is I've had a few scenarios the past few months where we've had to deal with personal property, especially as it relates to sellers removing said personal property. So first of all, what is personal property? Personal property is anything that is not attached to the property. So normally your refrigerator, your stove, your washer and dryer, those things, of course, will be transferred via bill of sale. But then you also have your furniture and your clothes and your stuff inside. And of course you're like, yeah, I'm moving that stuff. Don't worry about that. But more I'm talking about here is the stuff outside the home, in the garage, in the shed, around the shed, behind the shed. Those paver blocks that you bought way back when and didn't quite finish the patio, that wood that you used to fix the deck and never got around to fixing the deck, and I'm talking about me here. All these things that are outside that you need to make sure that are removed. The purchase agreement that will be in place will state you must remove all personal property from the property. And I state again, all. So that means all of the lumber, all of the bricks, everything that's there on the property should be removed prior to closing. Now, you're going to say, well, this is some good stuff here. I've got paint, I've got shingles, I've got this. And so here's what I recommend to you is take a picture of it, send it to me, and I'll say, hey, buyers, do you want this? If they want it, great, score. If not, you can use that same picture, post it on Facebook, post it on Craigslist, say free, come and get it, or put a price on it, whatever, and it'll be gone in no time. That should be any problem as long as the stuff is some decent stuff. So we need to talk about then how to get rid of said stuff. Tip number 1, start early. Trust me, you've got more stuff outside and in the garage and in the shed than you think you do. It's going to take longer to get rid of some of that stuff than you imagine. So start the process maybe even before you list, or right after you start listing, before you get a purchase agreement, because it's all going to have to go. And if it doesn't, hey, you cleaned up all the junk out of your property. It's a win-win, right? So doesn't matter what happens. It's good to start early, start working through your stuff, seeing what's there, and get rid of it. So tip number 2, I've got a couple of things for you to look at. One of them is an app. It's called the My Waste app. You download this app, Android or iPhone, and you can put in your city, and there's a cute little button. It's called Where Does This Go? So you can determine from there where you need to deposit, trash, or otherwise get rid of certain items. For instance, if you put in there refrigerator, it'll tell you, hey, you can't take this to the dump because it's got Freon in it, but you can go to this place, or this place, and they'll take care of it for you. Electronics, paint, stains, all those kind of things. You can find out from this app where to take the stuff that you have and get rid of it, right? The other thing is Habitat for Humanity Restore. They'll take a lot of your good construction items, but they also now have a latex paint recycling center, which I didn't realize. So you can take your latex paint there, small electronics, scrap metal, that kind of thing can go there. Your Cornerstone Rescue Mission, the thrift center, they will take your household goods, your clothing, that kind of stuff. So you can take that stuff there. And Black Heroes Works also has a small electronics recycling center. So those are some 3 good avenues you can take stuff to and get rid of stuff, as well as, of course, throw it in the truck and take it on away. The key here is take responsibility for what's on your property. I don't care if the previous seller left it, or the previous seller left it, or the neighbors just threw it over on your property before close. It's your responsibility to get all that stuff off of your property for your buyers. And of course, the reason we're doing all this, not only is it because it's in the purchase agreement, because you'd want the same thing done if you were buying the property. You'd want to walk in and not have to worry about, oh, now I got to get rid of this refrigerator? Well, crap, what are we going to do about that? Make sure it's taken care of for your buyers. All right? Leave me any comments or thoughts or questions about this episode below. I'll try to post some of these links in those websites as well. And have yourself a great day. See you next week on Tristan and his Whiteboard Live.